Hello everybody, Slickframe James here, back for another commentary video. This time we're going to be reacting to episode 7. Here we go.
Coming to you live from the Mushroom Kingdom, it's Ask Mario!
I'm actually pretty proud of this episode. I say that about almost every episode I make, but I am proud of this one. It's a little weird seeing Mario come in on screen without doing his little jump that I have him do in every new episode. Let's begin! It's also still a little weird seeing them talk without their mouths open, though in some of the more recent episodes they still do that, but that's only because, you know, not all of their new mouths are done yet.
Give me a minute. It'll come back.
Bro, we still got dozens of questions to do. Let's go!
Alright. I'll bring
That little puff of smoke coming out of Bowser's nose. I gotta get rid of that thing. I also gotta give myself an open mouth for that emote there. Can you give us any information about it?
Nabbit is,
A very weird looking character, Nabbit is. He's, I remember when he was first introduced, I was like, huh. I guess he kinda looks like he belongs in the Mario universe. He's not as, I'd say he fits in with the Mario universe better than, like, some other Mario characters do. On occasion, I do see characters in Mario games where it's like, I wonder if, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it quite fits the style. Like the Zeddy in Sonic Lost World, I don't know, those don't look quite like they fit the Sonic style. I think they look fine, obviously. I think they're well-designed characters. But I don't know if they fit as well. That's just me, though.
yes, we have.
It is kind of funny that one of his main character design features is just that same thingy, cloth thingy with the jaws. Wonder why they did that. I guess it's a little lazy to just take that from another character, but I mean, it looks good on him.
For a different game. If you even know which one I'm talking about.
He's spoiling a Zelda game.
One thing, when Nabbit appears in Smash Bros, what do? We form a truce.
And he freaking dies!
Yup, he died!
I do love little moments like this where the three of them actually get along pretty well. It doesn't happen often, so that way when it does happen, it's kind of like, oh, cool, they all agree on something.
To everyone, what are your favorite Pokemon?
I like this guy's profile picture.
It looks like Trogdor and Yoshi had a child.
For those of you who don't know, Trogdor is a character from Homestar Runner. It was an old Flash website. It was a Flash cartoon. You can still watch it on YouTube now, but yeah, it was originally a website of its own. And Trogdor was this S-shaped dragon with a big beefy arm coming out of the back of his neck and little bat wings. He was one of the most popular characters on the show. Look him up, Trogdor. There's actually a little plot hole with this part right here. You'd think Luigi would actually know about this. Bowser, I can understand him not being aware of it because he doesn't usually pay attention to anything aside from himself. But Luigi, he should be aware of this. But honestly, I think it's okay because I just really wanted to get his reaction to it. Yeah, this show's all about making you laugh and have fun first and foremost, so that's having him not know and just cry like this right on the spot. It's a way better option. Monica, you did such a great job with these crying emotes.
Guys, it's okay.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, Mr. Mascot Glory Hog!
I'm going to ignore that comment.
The Superstar Saga is over.
Apparently, the general consensus is the first game in the series is the best one. I think my favorites are Partners in Time, which is considered to be one of the least popular ones.
At a time like this, you heartless freak!
Okay, Tyler actually added that last part there. Originally in the script, it was like, why are you talking about the Olympics at a time like this? But he just added that, you heartless freak! And it was just perfect. He absolutely, he completed that line and made it even funnier.
Bring it in!
There is a little size error with that emote there, where Bowser's maybe a little too big, but picky. It's still a very wonderful moment.
Did you slip something into my drink earlier?
Either or.
To Mario, what did Goombario and Lady Bo do after your adventures with them?
They faded into obscurity because they're not in any of the new games.
What they're doing is pretty overwhelming. Last I remember, Goombario...
If Mario was like Facebook or Twitter friends with every single partner he's ever had, he'd like have way too many to keep track of.
Jerk for not talking to him in a while. Oh.
Does he know that you adventured with another tattling Goomba a few years later?
He didn't.
I think I like Goombella more than Goombario personally. I like her name better. I mean, I like Goombario as a name. It's like kind of cute, but I don't know. I like Goombella's personality better. She's kind of snarky, and really smart. You know, I think Goombella is one of the best partner characters Mario's ever had.
Disgusting.
Oh, what about Lady Bo?
Last I saw her was...
Lady Bo's a really good character too. I think she's one of the most popular ones of the original N64 game, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me, what's your favorite Paper Mario partner? Do you love Olivia from Origami King? Do you love Huey from Color Splash? I actually really do like Huey. I don't think Color Splash is a very good game, but I do think that the writing is really good, and I think he had some really great lines in that game.
Are you nuts?
What? It's true. She's super sweet.
Not that! You just insulted a boo on the internet! She'll see it and then come hunting us!
Oh, relax, Luigi. Bo may be stuck up, but she isn't heartless.
Oh, she's gonna come eat you in your sleep!
Nah, she wouldn't eat me. She might eat you, though.
Oh!
Luigi, I'm just kidding. Relax.
Oh, I love my version of Mario, just making him a total prankster and a joker. I love him. I'm proud of the way I write this character I didn't invent.
First time I rescued her. 1985, World 8-4.
Back when you could be as tall as me just by...
It is a little weird seeing Mario taller than Princess Peach.
Took a little time for us to become a couple. We had to get to know each other and spend more time together before we fell in love.
Slow...
Even though Nintendo has never really officially stated that there are... Well, have they? It's so inconsistent. Like, in some games, Luigi will say something like in Super Paper Mario, at one point, Luigi says,
Well, I wouldn't say that Peach is Mario's girlfriend, necessarily.
and in some instruction manuals, they say they're a couple. I don't know.
Hot. She makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside in the manliest way possible. And, therefore it's love. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a long-term relationship before?
With Peach, duh.
Another one of my favorite things to do with Bowser is make him so, like, deluded or delusioned with reality. Like, he's so delusional, he actually thinks that they're a couple.
Brain of yours.
Is world peace possible? Where did we come from? Is there life after death?
Just another of the great mysteries of our time. Hassan?
Will Mother 3 ever come to the West?
Nobody knows. Dear Mario and Luigi, do you prefer life in Brooklyn or life in the Mushroom Kingdom, and why?
The Mushroom Kingdom, of course.
Oh yeah, by far.
Why, the sooner you two move back, the sooner all of my dreams can come true.
Actually...
This is an interesting question that it talks about the inconsistent lore of the Mario games. You can tell that they really, like with Nintendo games in general, you can tell that story is almost never their top priority. Like, I was recently talking to a couple of my artists about the differences between the Mario and Sonic series, and I suppose the Sonic game stories aren't always consistent with their continuity either, but Sonic definitely goes a bit further with its stories. Like, there's actual voice acting, and the characters actually talk instead of just having to read text like in the Mario games. And they're always, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but you can tell the Sonic team puts more effort into their stories than the Mario team does, but, I mean, the Sonic stories aren't always successful. I don't know. It makes me wonder if it's worth even putting the effort into it or not, because I don't know, keeping it simple like Mario does, I think it has its benefits, but then I feel like a lot of fans really want to see more done with these characters and their personalities and their stories, so I don't know. It's hard to say what the best thing to do is. I know some of my artists definitely agree that characters like Wario and Waluigi and Daisy could definitely use some more development. More so Waluigi and Daisy.
Brooklyn or New Donk City? Bro, I haven't the slightest.
That's another thing I thought about recently. It's like, huh, did Donkey Kong take place in New Donk City? Like, is that a retcon, or did it take place in Brooklyn? I don't know. I don't know if the guys at Nintendo even know.
Why do you always leave Luigi behind? Leave him behind? I never.
Here's another great moment. I'm really proud. I love the parts where Mario and Luigi argue. They surprisingly don't argue a whole lot on this show. They mainly argue with Bowser, but I think on occasion when they do argue, I think it's really funny.
We're both our own men.
Good old sibling rivalry, or just typical sibling arguments. Those are the best.
We've been over these. You had diarrhea. Super Mario Land.
One of the few jokes that I borrowed from Monica, she just let me use it, and that's something I'm definitely going to try and not do going forward. I'd rather just come up with my own jokes and gags and stuff like that.
You were kidnapped.
Because, like, the Ask Mario continuity is not part of Monica's comic continuity. They have the same art style, but they are not part of the same continuity. So, even though they like to reference her comics, you know.
It was meant to be private.
Mario Sunshine?
Again, private.
Mario
Private, huh?
Pinball
Who cares about that game?
Superstar Saga?
I'm sure Mario Pinball Land has its fans, but yeah, I gotta say, definitely not one of the better ones. I admire them for giving it a try, though. It's good to experiment. Even if it's not successful, it's cool if you try something and it fails, if you at least try and make something of it, you know?
Mario 64?
I
Needed you to look after the house? Okay, yeah, that was a jerk move.
Aha! Gotcha! Thank you for admitting it.
Well, I never complain about you not inviting me along for a new Super Luigi U. What reason do you have?
I love Luigi's drawings here. His poses are just wonderful. Monica did such a great job.
Hey back, brosif.
Usually whenever I commission my artists, I'll usually just write a short description for how I'd like them to draw a certain pose or emote, and like sometimes I don't give a very descript. What's the word? Sometimes I don't put a lot of descriptions, and I'll just put in one or two words like excited or suave or cocky or teasing, and they'll just like come up with something on their own. Oftentimes, for the most part, like, yeah, normally what they just come up with on their own, I'm usually pretty happy with. It's always nice to be surprised with what they come up with.
We also had Peach, those toads whose names I can't remember, and Egad. I was definitely a bit more stressed.
I don't know what the heck's up with that, like, if anybody knows that weird glitchy twitching there in that video.
Horrible. It gave me serious deja vu.
However,
I actually do think that part in Luigi's Mansion 3 is pretty funny, when he just goes like, oh no, oh no! Mario doesn't usually get that dramatic. He's usually so happy and positive, so in the rare instance where he does act like that, I think it makes it funnier as a result.
I have no idea.
They have never really explained what that thing was, have they? It's like a fake Bowser suit. There's no way that's the real Bowser. I highly doubt it was. That had to have been a fake Bowser or something.
To pop out from around the corner and startle me to death.
That would have been classic.
That's actually how I did feel when I first played through Luigi's Mansion for the first time. I was, when Madame Clairvoyant says, whoa, I see an image of Bowser. Could he be in the mansion? I was like, you mean he could just show up and I'd have to fight him in that one of those narrow hallways? That would actually be legitimately freaky, just having him pop right out of nowhere.
But only about half as much as...
If you think I'm a baby, then meh. Screw you.
You scared to death of pianos? Why on earth would you— What?
I was originally going to have Tyler say, Jesus Christ, what is that thing? But he didn't want to say that. And honestly, I think he was right to have him go, what? Instead, it feels more in character for Bowser. Yeah, in the actual games, you would never catch any of the Mario characters saying, Jesus Christ. It's just, that wouldn't work. So Tyler was right there. And hey, people seem to really like that part, so, good on him.
Oh. I'm just kidding. You're number one. Partly because you never give up. If there's anyone I know who can pull himself up and push on through. Groovy. Haha. Crippling fears. It's a you. Aw, thanks, bro. I love ya.
Tech boy, you got a barf bag? I sure could use one now.
That being said, I wish Egad would give you some more advanced gear.
I just thought of something. I forgot to say this earlier. Luigi was afraid of Bo coming and eating him in his sleep. Can Boos actually eat people? Have they ever... I don't know if they've ever said that they could. I'm curious. Does anybody know?
You get panic attacks when you can't decide which flavor of ice cream you want.
Gold medal ribbon or cookie dough? It's too much pressure!
Fun fact. Gold medal ribbon used to be my dad's favorite flavor of ice cream before he became vegan. It's probably still his favorite flavor of ice cream. He just can't have it. And chocolate chip cookie dough is one of my favorite flavors.
You've ever cried as an adult? Oh.
I also like Oreo and... But yeah, whenever I go to Wendy's, I always get chocolate chip cookie dough blizzards. Love them. What's your favorite Wendy's blizzard? Tell me in the comments below.
Actually, no, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. Normally I'd lie and make something up, but...
I had to do a lot of research for this question here. I really searched long and hard to see if there's any legit footage of Mario crying, and what's shown here is this is all I could find. Can anybody actually think of any scenes where Mario actually cries? When he's an adult? As a baby, obviously, we've seen him cry, but as an adult, like, aside from this here and the unused Mario 64 animation, when else has he cried? And maybe Mario Sunshine, maybe. We don't actually see the tears or anything, so for all I know, he doesn't legit cry, but...
What about the ending of Mario Sunshine?
Oh, right. You can't see the tears, but... Yeah. Like, he could very well be crying there, but we don't know for sure, so... Does anybody know if he's actually cried? I really don't know.
Don't feel accomplished.
And here comes one of the most popular moments from the entire show. Here's some footage of Bowser crying to make you feel better.
What the? Why, you little...
Classic moment.
I'm gonna fight where you live, you scrawny little Q-tip! Get back!
Somebody actually used to call me Q-tip in middle school and high school, because I've always been a really skinny dude. This one guy, he never bullied me for it. I was never actually offended, as far as I can remember. I thought it was funny. He kept telling me, hey James, you know on Halloween you could paint yourself white and get a big poofy white hat and you could go as a Q-tip for Halloween. There was another guy who used to actually bully me for being thin, but he was actually insecure about how he looked. So, you know, that's why some people bully kids. It's because they're insecure about themselves. Sometimes you gotta give them a taste of their own medicine so they'll stop. I mean, two wrongs don't always make a right, but just gonna stop right now. For those of you who don't know, that is the sound of the Araquan bird. I absolutely love that old Donald Duck cartoon where he tries to catch the Araquan bird in the South American jungles, and it's just so funny. The song that he sings, he just goes Araquan. So I thought that, and also doing the Woody Woodpecker sound would be really funny to just have me running on the ceiling, even though that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, they're standing in front of a green screen, and I don't know. Who cares if it doesn't make perfect sense? It's still funny. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys look up that old Donald Duck cartoon. It's called Clown of the Jungle, and it's actually very weird to see. There's a part where Donald Duck smokes a cigar, and there's even some guns at one point, and there's like Just see for yourself. There's definitely some stuff in it they would not do in today's cartoons. They were definitely a lot more willing to go dark back in kids' cartoons back in the day. But, you know, there's something special about that, I think, as messed up as it is. So, yeah, that's the commentary for Ask Mario Episode 7. Let me know if you have any questions you want me to answer about it. Let's see. I haven't started work on Episode 13 yet because I have a bunch of other smaller videos I want to get done first. I don't know if it'll be released in July or August. It might not be out until August because I want to get these other smaller videos done first. I'm going on vacation in August for a week somewhere, so it might not be till the second half of August. I really don't know, but we'll see. I'm just going to get to work, get this out, and start working on the other videos so I can get right back to Ask Mario Episode 13 with Donkey Kong. By the way, I hope you guys liked his reveal. I'm pretty proud with how I made him slam in there. I thought it was pretty epic.
I'm pretty proud of myself, in case you can't tell. Okay, I'm just gonna open up OBS and I just shook the screen because I'm shaking my laptop. I don't know why I started talking like this right now. I'm just kind of a doofus. I'm just gonna hover over the record button and hit the button and end the video. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.
Okay, bye.